of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Giants. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Play action. Here's Hurts. Incomplete to open things up. These two teams had met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here at MetLife Stadium to take the season series 2-0. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You talk about this Giant defense. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense there, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them. They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Now Hurts changing up the play. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Hurts completing this one quickly. Touchdown, Eagles! His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Giants nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he is out of bounds as they'll start past the 30.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. You look at this Eagle defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. Here's Fields now on 2nd down. This one goes out wide for Barkley. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. A shotgun snap. Fields. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Barkley, inside handoff. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Jalen Carter working his way back behind the line of scrimmage and dropping him for a loss.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Fields. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line. Give them 18 on the play.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Down to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Eagles 14, Giants 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Out of the gun, Fields. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Now Fields. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it will be Eagles football 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And an Eagle first down.
They go play action with Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And room there to work it inside the 25.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Hurts sets up to throw it. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Great stop by Darius Slay to back up the offense.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Fields. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. That is caught. There he goes, left side. Look at the big man rumble. He may go. Darren Waller. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darren Waller, 95 yards. And the Giants have got it back to within a score. Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He's got the first down. He's got a big game going right now. Already over 100 yards receiving in this first half alone. They run out of the gun with Swift. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Now, hang on here because DeAndre Swift injured on that last play and in need of a little assistance. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. On first down, Hurts. There's a screen with game. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there.
Here we go, son. Go.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Now that's how you start a drive. Not only do you pick up a first down, you do it on a chunk play. Big yardage, and now you put a little bit of a dent in the confidence of the defense.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing is Hurts. It's caught. Smith. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Touchdown! Devontae Smith from 17 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Next to score, Eagles 21, Giants 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
And everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's Fields to Barkley on the check down. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Go.
On second down, here's Barkley. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Fields going to hurry his guys to the line. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Hurts throw taken in by Chark. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 25 yards that time. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And an Eagle first down.
Great. 63. Silver.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for the end zone. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Waller. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 8 now. And that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first. And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They run with Barkley on first down, and he gets about 5 out of it.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Fields. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
Fields now to throw. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. The tackle by Nakobe Dean.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. To throw is Fields. He has Hyatt over the middle. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to have a third down.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Touchdown, Giants! Jalen Hyatt, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have cut it back within a score. Extra point try, good by Gano. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now a pause because we've got A.J. Brown dinged up on that last play, and they're going to have to get some medical attention to him. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Giants are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Fields. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. A shotgun snap, Fields. He'll look downfield for Waller. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
On for the field goal. A 62-yard attempt.
And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Gano for the extra point. And that one gives him a 3-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that's going to tie the ball game at 27 all. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
At their own 45-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
Here we go, son.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Fields. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now Hyatt on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Fields. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here we go.
The Giants on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, here's Fields. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. Oh, felt like that move deserved more than he got there. A gain of 2.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Out of the gun, Fields. Complete right side to Hyatt. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Up the middle with Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 2nd and 7. That's out quickly to Hyatt. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Come on.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Ready?
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Gano's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Throwing is Hurts. And that's intercepted yet again. And that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Xavier McKinney. And a great return here gets us all the way down to the 26-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Barkley on 1st down, running into a wall as he's stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Second and 10. Here's Fields.
The ball was tipped and fell incomplete, but it was tipped up in the air, so the guys on defense, they had to feel like that was a big opportunity, and it was missed. They needed a play to help turn things around a little bit. Ball's in the air. Can they rally to it and get it? On that play, they weren't able to. They'll take the ball batted away, but boy, they missed a big chance there.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Gano's kick is good. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's 1st down. They start the drive here with Gainwell. And he's free going down the left side. It's It's a foot race. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. He's back to throw. That's once again complete to Chark. Touchdown, Eagles. DJ Chark from 13 yards out. And the Eagles are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Handler elects not to return it. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Gets this to Waller, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long, had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A big play here. 3rd and 2. Here's Fields. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are likely going to win it. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for Philadelphia, they finish things off in style, putting a bow on a 14-3 regular season.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Giants,
they will indeed limp to the finish line, unfortunately, as they close out a 6-11 campaign.
And this is a team that has a few good pieces in place, but could stand to get deeper and younger all around. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.